Political specialist Sean Boyd is here. Sean, election day +3, and we're still waiting.
Yeah, you know, the closeness of this election just illustrates how deeply divided this country is. Exit polls show the economy was the #1 issue for about a third of all voters in Colorado and nationwide. And the president won on that issue. But the second and third most important issues were coronavirus and racial inequality. And voters overwhelmingly broke for Biden on those issues. Among them, African-American voters who turned out in record numbers and will be a deciding factor in the states still counting. In an election that will be decided by razor-thin margins in a handful of swing states, the assertion every vote counts has maybe never resonated more. And one voting bloc that is breaking overwhelmingly for Biden is that of African Americans.
The reason why we are seeing these victories in these swing states that have large African American populations and states with large Latinx populations is because Black and brown folks came out and voted in historic numbers.
State Representative Leslie Herod, a top surrogate for the Biden-Harris campaign in Colorado. She says the Black Lives Matter movement galvanized voters of color, but she says the addition of Kamala Harris to the ticket was a turning point.
What it meant is that we have a president who is willing to walk his talk, right? Who is willing to step up and not only say Black Lives Matter, but then prove it by putting a Black woman at the top of the ticket with him. You know, he didn't have to do that, you know, especially with the numbers we had back then. We were gonna, be trouncing Trump, and that's not how it came out.
In fact, exit polls show Trump improving on his 2016 vote among Black men. But his appeal to suburban voters on law and order appears to have backfired, especially in Colorado.
Because he was using the same campaign tactics of the past to talk about law and order, to make folks feel like they should be scared of us, should be scared. And that didn't work.
But Herod says Democrats' years of paying lip service to racial inequality won't stand either, especially with young voters who turned out in record numbers.
And I guarantee you, if the Democrats don't step up and continue to step up for racial justice, climate justice, and lowering student debt, I don't know if we'll be coming back in the same numbers as we have right now in 2022.
As for the 2020 election,
very confident in what the results will be, and I look forward to cracking open that bottle of champagne and celebrating virtually with all my friends.
Now, if Biden wins, African-American voters in Georgia especially will be key, and it will be the second time this voting bloc has saved Biden's campaign. You may remember he was losing in the primary until Black voters in South Carolina came to his rescue. Exit polls also show that Latino voters are also breaking for Biden in big numbers. Yeah. Not the margin, though, that he has among African Americans. It is closer there.
All right. Still waiting. All right, Sean, thanks.